that coaching, that business mentorship that I have has been really important. One of the biggest things that they coached us on is selling a paid discovery, right? So this is a 3 to 5 meetings where we understand who our customer is, who they are. And then the next meeting is all about who their ideal customer is. And then the next meeting after that is sort of what we call the engagement gap. Where is our customer not finding their ideal customer, or where do they find them? And then what's the marketing look like? What does the sales process look like? And how does all of that work? And so inside of those meetings, we really earn their trust. And it's also paid discovery. So we're getting paid for those times. The deliverables look like website strategy, marketing strategy, SEO, key messages, ideal customer persona, where we're actually building out a person that we think, hey, this person has a name, this is where they went to school, the demographic, psychographic information, a lean canvas. So those are things that we present back to the client at the end of the 3 meetings, and we share that with them, and we go, hey, this is what we've learned about you, and we capture all of that. Oftentimes the customers learn a lot about their own problems. They learn a lot about themselves, their core values, their offering. They see things that they want to change inside of their business. And oftentimes through those meetings, they're also saying, oh yeah, we do need that. We do need a better, lead magnet, or we do need SEO. We didn't realize we did, but from talking to you, we do. And like I said, that we really earn their trust and buy-in. And so that paid discovery has been a huge thing, because you can't really, like what a lot of agencies do is just try to sell someone the entire service offering, but that may not actually be the right fit. Right. And why would they trust you? They have barely met with you once or twice, and, bidding on RFPs and things like that, there's no relationship there. So that paid discovery is a lower cost engagement. It gets people to you get to know each other, and sort of the guarantee is like, look, whether you work with me or not, you're gonna walk home with all of those deliverables. And so those deliverables are something else you could hand to another agency, which would allow them to more effectively build whatever thing that you're looking to build. And so there's a little bit of like hedging their bets, lower costs. But once we've done all that work, every project after that goes so much better. A lot of the copy's already been written because it's in the meeting recordings. Those transcripts are gold. You can feed those transcripts to AI and pull out, all the information you need to know. You're learning about how much are their customers paying them, so you have a better sense of where the budget is, so you can price your proposal at a better fit for them, and you can also maybe avoid a big red flag client that would have been a huge headache, and be like, whoa, this is not somebody I want to work with. And so there's a lot of opportunities to win there. And I think more than anything, aside from the paid discovery, which I think is huge, is just focusing on the solution. What does this person really need? And nobody really cares about having a website. What they want is more customers. They want more leads. They want their business to grow. They want more visibility. They want the phone to ring. They want their emails, somebody buying whatever they're selling. So that's what you're trying to do. And really focusing on how do I get them there? That could be an app, that could be SEO, that could be PPC, that could be that business intelligence, that could be a CRM. Whatever that is, like that's going to help them get to that next step. And so focusing on the solution, and it may not be the website. That's why I really call us a full service digital media agency. I had a customer say, hey, can we do these print flyers? No, I don't do print. Can you help us buy advertising in the newspaper? No, that's not what I do. Full service digital media agency. So I know everything there is to know, quote unquote, like present myself as the expert in your digital world, help you with your branding, help you with your logo, help you with your website, help you with your SEO or your PPC. And then I've brought in team members and experts to do that. So I would say really looking at just the holistic approach of being someone's partner to help them get to where they're trying to go. And that's where that paid discovery is, like you really understand what are their goals, what are their problems, and how can you present solutions that really solve that.
Yeah.